Hello and welcome to Ethan's Garage. Today you guys join me in Manhattan Beach, one of the coolest little beach cities here in California. It's a pretty small place physically, but of course people definitely kind of cram in here, so there's actually a pretty good number of people here, but it's a little bit smaller than one of its neighbors, Redondo Beach. But it's a pretty cool place, very wealthy, and a good place for some carspotting, which is exactly what we're about to do. The views from the trail here are incredible, especially at sunset. Such a gorgeous spot. I'm not the biggest fan of these 4xe Wranglers in terms of their mechanics, but I will say the wheels on them are really nice. Right here is the Maserati Quattroporte, a truly beautiful Pininfarina design. I am just the biggest fan of those. Not bad. Cayenne Turbo S. I do actually really like the wheels in this Levante, and I'm excited to see what the second generation Levante is when it finally comes out. Probably going to have an EV version knowing them, but hopefully the gas version's at least decent. A nice burgundy G-Wagon right there. The Cybertrucks have become just so common out here in California. More importantly, a beautiful 997 911 right here. Unfortunately an auto and a base model, but still nice. That's the updated facelift version of the 997 too. Very classic G-Wagon spec right here on the G63. I was looking up these for sale used the other day, and I'm actually happy to see they finally are coming down in price. Something kind of interesting here today is there's this interesting kind of foggy haze everywhere, which is especially strange considering a mile inland there's nothing. It's completely blue, clear skies, but here, hazy. I'm kind of digging this sidewalk right here. I'm wondering if maybe the sidewalk here is privately owned or something. Kind of odd. And right here is a sort of AMG. The GT53, which is the straight six, which is a good engine, but not really that much of an AMG. So something kind of cool here in a lot of the beach cities in LA is they're actually very hilly. So if you look that way, we're going downhill, and it's downhill again that way to the water. Plus we got the Explorer ST, which is honestly a pretty good car. A little bit bland stock, but once you modify them, they're extremely quick actually. Excellent spec here on the Macan GTS with the 3-liter V6. Right here's another nice 911. Actually kind of similar spec to the other one, but this is a 991 generation. Then of course we got the nice Land Cruiser. We'll have some nice E-Class variety. They got the old E-Class and the actually still old E-Class these days. We got another GTS, but that time Cayenne. Check out that beauty. Gorgeous 50s Thunderbird in pink of all colors, which I just love. That is awesome. And then right here, we have the Westfalia Eurovan, which is a very cool, very Euro spec, but was sold in the US kind of car. Plus, another Land Cruiser. There's a pretty cool lineup. We got the 100 series Land Cruiser and the GL63 AMG. Not so cool is the Tesla Model Y. I've always really liked this kind of silvery blue color they have in the Alfa Romeos. Very subtle, but nice color. Great looking cars overall though. Another base but nice G-Wagon right here. And if you guys like G-Wagons, I will link up above my Marina Del Rey car spotting video where I actually get to spot one of the rarest G-Wagons ever made. You'll have to see that video to see what it's about. This person's got a pretty solid driveway lineup. Defender, A7, Escalade, and the new DB12. That thing is gorgeous. So is the house. This poor Ranger over here is so squatted. Sad to see. And an SQ5. So I already mentioned Land Cruisers a few times, but they really are common in these rich neighborhoods because rich people know what's up when it comes to a quality, luxurious vehicle. And this one is spectacular. This is such nice shape for a 100 series Land Cruiser. The wheels are perfect. All of that. That is a perfect Toyota right there. And speaking of other very nice Toyotas, this Tacoma is also very well kitted out in one of the very fun TRD Pro only for 1 year colors. Not bad. I'm liking this kind of dark teal blue in this Audi. I was actually with my friend the other day and pointed out a similar color, actually might be the same exact color, on a Porsche Cayenne. This is a nice little throwback. Cadillac Fleetwood with of course the vinyl roof and the covered rear wheels. These are so fun. Folks not only have the American flag, but also the Argentine flag, which is kind of interesting. Last time I saw the Argentine flag was actually the Pagani factory. Subtle flex, and if you want to see the video about it, I will link it right up here. I got to go see that a couple months ago, so check out the video on that. These are very strange cars. This is the Volkswagen EOS, which I always forget if it's a Jetta-based or Golf-based, but this weird hardtop convertible, not sporty at all car. And last time I saw one of these, not to keep throwing back to old videos, but was my latest junkyard tour, which I'll also link up here because you guys should watch more of my videos and subscribe. Subtle plug right there, but honestly, it really does help. There goes the new Maserati Grecale. Doesn't really sound like much of anything, but doesn't sound bad, just doesn't sound good. You can really distinctly see the fog here today. You can see it rolling across from the ocean over here inland. It's pretty interesting to see. I seem to have stumbled across some pretty solid findings. Let's start off here with this very nice Saab. Is this a 900? I always forget the naming structure because it's kind of a bit repetitive. Saab 93. And then over here in front of this very impressive house is one of the best cars of all time in my opinion, and a bit of a dream car. The E63 AMG wagon with the super nice AMG wheels. Needs a bit of a cleaning, but epic car. And then here we got the Panamera e-hybrid. And right here we got the legendary Toyota Echo. Alright, I see an absolute car legend right here. May look kind of plain if you don't know what you're looking at, but this here is the Lexus LS400. The first Lexus, and an absolute just beast of a machine. Matt Farah famously had the million-mile LS400 with really not that many things had ever broken on it. But these are just absolute peak luxury and peak reliability. So I suppose I should actually, as a car and watch channel, try to do what I don't usually do in these videos, which is actually mention the watch I'm wearing, because I always forget to do that. Today's watch is the Marathon Navigator, a US military issue watch, which glows in the dark with tritium tubes. Pretty impressive. Alas, I'm re-distracted by cars. Another beautiful Land Cruiser. There's so many in this neighborhood. Actually, let's spot them. Right here, beautiful condition, 100 series Land Cruiser. Nice 200 series Land Cruiser right there. Another 200 series Land Cruiser, and a 100 series Land Cruiser in front of that. My kind of neighborhood. These people have very good taste when it comes to cars. And I walk just slightly up the street. You can see the ones I just pointed out there. We have another one right here. Just keeps getting better and better. Shout out to the nice regular car in the neighborhood, the Chevy Cavalier. These are always kind of fun. So any wild guesses on what the next car I'm going to show you is? If only there was a little bit of a trend in the past. Little bit. Oh yes, Land Cruiser. Except this one's an 80 series. Not bad. Alright, I just have to show you guys this one. I know I'm on a Land Cruiser kick. I didn't even mean to do this, but look at that. What a gorgeous machine. FJ40. God, they're just so nice. So I will try my best to give you guys a quick break from the Land Cruisers, but I can't promise I'm done with showing you guys them. They're just too cool not to show. All the beach cities here have these awesome walkways straight down to the water in all the neighborhoods. It's a very nice part of the design of the community here. So something kind of unique about the real estate here in Manhattan Beach, and actually Hermosa and Redondo Beach as well, everything along the beach here, the lot sizes for a lot of the houses here are incredibly small. All these houses are incredibly tightly packed together. Something about the way they manage to zone it so they can fit lots of people in. So it's pretty common to see, you know, $1-2 million house, well, $2 or $3 million really, with, you know, 3,000 square feet, and the lot is 1,800 square feet. So very, very tightly packed. I must say I am such a big fan of the wheels in that 911. I'm not sure what the name of them is, but they look spectacular. I really think the new BMW XM is just absolutely hideous. The 4-liter, 4.4 liter V8 is pretty nice, but the rest of it, the hybrid system and the whole design is just awful. You know, I wasn't the biggest fan of the WRX, or at least this generation when it first came out, but it's definitely grown on me. Ooh, it looks like we found an Aston Martin Signet. Well, just kidding, there's none of those in the US. Well, maybe like one, but these are still nice. Alright, well I've been walking for quite a bit now, and I've seen some pretty fun stuff. Nothing crazy exotic. That DB12 was nice though, and had a nice time nerding out over all the Land Cruisers, which is always a charming thing when you come to these wealthy neighborhoods. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and please do make sure to subscribe. It really does matter so much, unfortunately. I wish it didn't matter, but the way the YouTube is structured, it's actually really is pivotal that I have a lot of subscribers. Anything less than 1,000, you never, ever, ever get paid. No matter if you have a billion views, you'll never get it. So make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.